now in New Jersey. Powered by TAPinto. Brought to you by Lakeland Bank. And by Bag Up NJ, a public awareness campaign of the New Jersey Clean Communities Council.
Thanks for joining us on this Monday, June 13th. I'm Kristina Behr. Elizabeth police will soon be getting an extra hand when responding to calls. The Attorney General announced that a pilot program called Arrive Together will be expanding to the city. It's designed to help officers better respond to behavioral health crises. TAPinto Elizabeth reporter Skylar Vanderveer has this story.
The way that the Arrive Together program works is that an officer who is wearing plain clothes and who is in an unmarked vehicle will be traveling with a mental health professional from Trinitas Regional Medical Center, and they will arrive on scenes to either people that are in some sort of mental health crises or behavioral crises situation, or if the department identifies that they can really benefit from this program.
So this is in response basically to a couple of incidents with police officers who weren't equipped to deal with situations with mental health issues, right?
Yeah, correct. So the way that this partnership works is to best benefit everybody involved in these kinds of situations, because as much as everybody would like to think that we all have like the best training to properly equip these, sometimes having those apps, like those mental health professionals on those scenes, can really make a difference. And especially in communities such as Elizabeth and Linden, who are now the first two municipality police departments to be involved in this rather than the state troopers.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I mean, what does this mean for Elizabeth, and how important is it to have for Elizabeth too?
I think it's greatly going to benefit the community of Elizabeth, especially being one of the first. So we can kind of, with our very diverse population, work all of these like smaller kinks out. So that way it can benefit the entire state as a whole once this rolls out to every single department. Elizabeth and Linden both are very diverse communities and neighborhoods, and everybody has their own struggles and goes through certain mental health issues. So when these police officers respond to these crises, it can best help everybody involved and make sure everybody is safe in the end. Sometimes people are scared of police officers, and especially with the way that situations have been recently, this can greatly benefit somebody who's going through a crisis from hurting themselves or others.
For more information, head to the article at TAPinto Elizabeth. A big accomplishment for the Scotch Plains Fanwood girls track team. They grabbed a team title at the state group championship, their first ever. TAPinto Scotch Plains Fanwood reports in her final high school race on New Jersey's soil, Julia Jackson, one of the greatest quarter milers in state history, led the Raiders to its biggest victory ever. Robbinsville brings the community together with a festival. TAPinto Hamilton Robbinsville reports that local businesses and nonprofit organizations were featured at the festival with rides, food, and music on Saturday. 30 different area businesses were also on hand to showcase their services for the community, and dozens of nonprofit organizations that focus on charity, religion, and community service or youth programs talked with visitors of all ages. Up next, a perfect contest for June as Hoboken screams for some ice cream. Welcome back. Hoboken holds its first ever ice cream eating contest. Residents raced against each other to consume a pint, half pint, or a scoop of creamy ice cream made in Union City. TAPinto Hoboken reports about a dozen booths sold an array of handcrafted items, including clothes and jewelry, and also food. Hosted by Moo Jersey, the proceeds, expected to reach at least $2,500, will be donated to the Hoboken Family Alliance. To reach TAPinto's large local audience, visit tapintomarketing.net. Thank you for joining us. This has been Now in New Jersey, powered by TAPinto, brought to you by Lakeland Bank and Bag Up NJ, a public awareness campaign of the New Jersey Clean Communities Council.